We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the New Orleans Saints. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. In his seventh season now, here's Alvin Kamara. Stiff-armed him. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They go play action here on first down. That is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
And it's caught, the tight end Hill. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Olave over the middle, and he's brought down. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Take this one home. It's a touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Willis and the Titans come to the line now. 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now they'll change things up. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. They'll look to throw here. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
A point after, good by Groupie. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
On the jump.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Second down, Pollard again. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Well, for the Titans in 2023, they figure to be a team that battles for a division title. At least that's what it looks like from my vantage point, Charles. What do you think needs to go right for them to win the AFC South?
I think some retooling, especially on the offensive side of the ball. And when you start with the offensive line, their pride and joy, they've got to rebuild that part of the team because that's the engine that makes their offense run. Everything comes off the fact that their offensive line usually controls the line of scrimmage.
7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
Pollard going to try the right side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Go.
2nd and 6. Here's Willis. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Edo blue.
He'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Lou Hedley on now to punt the football. He'll take it at the 42. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ready.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Go.
Back to throw, Willis. To the sideline and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Willis looking to throw it. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Down.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Hey, full fury.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Steal. Check. Steal. Smash. Smash. Set.
They run it again with Kamara. Oh, fighting off the defender. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Let's go. Go set. Claws red. Ready?
2nd and 5. Tries the left side and finds Olave. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1. Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Set.
2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Ready.
And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand to Kamara. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Hut, hut.
Looking to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Now a throw here, hauled in. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready. 60 by 6. Ready.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Ready.
Play action, Willis. He's got the rookie from Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
9 yards that time.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Play fake, here's Willis. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Out of all the tight ends selected in 2022, I don't think many had Okonkwo leading all rookie tight ends in receiving yards. Forced his way into the team's lineup as the season went on. The starting job, it's all his now.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Okay, ready?
Second down and a yard. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll set up a throw. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the... And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
On the set.
At the 13-yard line.
Ultra. Go ultra. Set. Go.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 62 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're 1 play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out, you get together as a defense and go, sudden change, keep your poise, be ready to go. That's exactly what this group has done.
Brings
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Ready. Mega, mega. Ultra, ultra. Ready.
Now a toss. Kamara left side. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Folk connects on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Down. Set.
On play action, they'll throw. Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Ready.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first
Check
here.
right. Strike. Strike. Set. Hut.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Well, he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Drill green. White. White. Cut.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Okay, ready?
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
This one caught by Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and
60
3.
Maverick! 60 Maverick! Ready?
Play action. Here's Willis. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
60 Bobcat! Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They go play action with Willis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Open man right side is Shark. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Ready.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. He'll complete this one. He'll come through. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Again, it's Willis to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will actually break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Okay,
a big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
On the goal.
They'll try to run with Pollard. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Okay, break.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Drill, 52. Set.
They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
The Saints on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Slide through. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Let's go. Six. Mega. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And now they'll shift things around.
Check, smash. Strike. Check, ready.
On second down, Kamara. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Check, pink. Hey, go Fury. Check, Fury. Set.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient.
Here we go.
Followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Set, hut.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Shakes off the sag, eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's their quarterback, making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Saints have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2.
Steal. Check, steal. Hut, hut.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Come on.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now Willis to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get your reset. Here's second down and 3. They'll run left with Pollard. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Here's first down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Willis to throw. And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. Going to run again here with Pollard. And not much running room. Down to the 32. This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. This for the lead in the final stages. Folk's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Striker, 3-3. Smash, smash.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Ready up.
Here's second down.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. And this one too low. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Ready.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Back to throw. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Got it.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Come on, set.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Tennessee, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will